That'd be an interesting feat to pull off, Mel. I'm 500 miles away from you. You could take a train, but no. What's up? What up, Rational Cashew? Welcome to the family. Honored to have you here. Hello, hello. What up, Michelle Mabel? Sunday, montre, ventre, bien ensemble. Très bien ensemble. And Angelina and Shelby, welcome to the Mod Squad. Congratulations. We have to do this properly, okay? We have to do this Princess Bride style for both of you guys. All right. So Shelby, hold on. Let me get my Patrick Stewart accent. Hold on. Let me work on it. Okay. All right. Shelby, Angelina, Neil, Angelina, and Shelby. And arise, Mod Squad, Angelina and Shelby. Use the wrench wisely. I was an original Mod Squad, right? That's my wrench. Look at my wrench. Look at my wrench. Anyhow, back in the good old days when we originally came up with the idea for the Mod Squad, all right, this is a little bit of the Mod Squad's original mission statement from back in the good old days. The Mod Squad was originally designed not to be the pew pew squad in the chat or to have an ego, all right? The Mod Squad was originally designed to be concierge to the chat, to keep the chat engaged, energized, to let them know what sign we're on during the all signs, because that's originally all the Mod Squad was there for, were all signs. And just to be the concierge and to look out and protect the tarot reader, all right? So it wield the wrench responsibly. With great power comes great responsibility. All right, but thank you guys for everything you do to help the channel. And then tomorrow over on TikTok, Sunshine, we're gonna grab 2 TikTok moderators too to help ease the load between my timestamps, my craziness, and everything else. Thank you to you, Cappy Goat, our awesome pit boss. She's awesome sauce too, and to every one of you guys that wield wrenches for this channel and all the tarot channels. Oftentimes, maybe the tarot readers sometimes can take you guys for granted, but remember, I started as a mod before I even had the channel, so I know what you guys go through. I know how fast the chat scrolls. I know how fast you get cross-eyed. The Mod Squad are the copy-paste queens and kings of YouTube, right? What sign are we on? What sign are we on? Has Aries been read? Has Taurus been read? I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So thank you guys very much for your help and what you guys do. And Angelina, I am totally down to walk you down the aisle. We got wedding planning going on. There's wedding vibes out in them energies right now across the boards, all right? I have a whole plan, and we could even, I mean, I'm an ordained minister. I keep up on that. I keep up on my certs. I'm Reiki certified levels 1 and 2, and then I got my minister certs. I keep busy. But not only that, but also I'm working remotely on, we're teaching Mel how to play keyboards, okay? She's a Libra, so she's got a lot of that Linda vibe in her, Linda McCartney vibes. So she's learning keyboards, and she's already a good singer, songwriter too. All right, so we're getting her into that vibes. I even know of a Pisces that's a pretty good drummer, and a Pisces that's actually a record producer. So I even got a wedding band covered for you too. And then I was thinking about it too, if you want, Angelina. So we could put that together, and then we could sing the wedding singer song. I've been working on that. I think we were talking about it during the other Cards and Coffee, that I think it's like a basic DEA thing. So like I could be your wedding singer too. Right? You wanna try it before we? I know we got Cards and Coffee to do, and I got to be punched out at 6 o'clock. We got like 2 hours. Maybe we could actually do a guitar cover right now that I could chop it out and release it with the other bass covers and stuff. We could try it. I don't know if my vocal pipes are warmed up, but we could give it a shot if you guys want. You want to see if I can do Grow Old with you? We could try it. I haven't even tested the audio on the new mics and stuff to see if it works well with the guitars. Okay. Why not test it? Well, we got people here to tell me what it sounds like. You guys want to? It's your channels. It's your channel, your choice. What do you guys want? You guys want to try to see if we could actually get that? Let's see if I even know it. Let's see if I even could sing it. All right. You guys will help me test the audio to see if the microphone can pick it up. All right. And, you know, John Lennon and Paul McCartney, I'm going to turn on revenue sharing, but John Lennon and Paul McCartney have both approved me for revenue sharing. If you check out the cover songs, I've got Imagine, I've got Freedom in there. I'm pretty sure Adam Sandler would be quite okay if I turned on the revenue sharing. Right? Oh, I love that movie. It's one of my faves too, Gabriella. Big time. So, hey, Lena, what up? Oh, you are most welcome, girl. I hope you've been doing well. Maxie, for any reason, go over time. Not a chance, Maxie. Nope, we practice fair housing here, so we read for everybody. You paid your money, you earned and deserve a reading. All right, I'm not gonna leave nobody hanging. It's cool, but let's try it. Okay. Oh wow, how many days has that amplifier been turned on? This thing's been turned on for a while. I haven't played the guitars in a minute. Whoops. Wow, my electric bill's gonna be interesting. Anyways, who cares? It's only money. I can make more of it. All right, let's see how this sounds with these guitars. Hold on, let's see what's up. We'll try it. What's up, Amanda? Hi, Amanda Williams. What's up, Ether? Or Esther, sorry. Ooh, my slur just came out for a second there. I stuttered a little bit. Let me turn off the auto settings on the mic so it's just a hot mic. Hold on. Turn off that, and I would like to. Okay, there might be a lot of background noise. That's the only thing I'm worried about. All right, so do we still sound okay, or is all you hear right now is like and weird noises and stuff like that? So I'm like, Taylor, darling, thank you. You got your job. You did? Oh my gosh, I called that in that reading. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's cool. You actually got the job. That means you're already at that point in the reading where the rest of it's getting ready to come to fruition. And you ran into when returning to things today. Girl, look at you go. Okay, so let's see. How do I sound and how do me and the guitar sound? Let's get the levels adjusted right. We'll make it sound. Oh, hold on. If we actually do turn this thing into a guitar cover, we don't need that on the screen. I'll put it back in a second. Okay, that's cool. Let's see what's up. This one will be for Angelina. This will be for Angelina. Well, no, this will be for, you know what? This is for whoever you all wish it to be. This song can go out to whoever you want it to. Okay, do I sound okay? And how does I'm just going to strum for a second. Let's see how it sounds. I'll move this out of the way too. Hold on. We'll bring that back when I use it for the super chats. Okay. Yeah, let's see how this sounds. What the heck? You guys can help me test the audio. We're going to do this is like sound check before a concert. We could try it. Okay. All right, now I need to know from your guys' perspective and your human ears how it sounds. This is like a playback thing. Okay, guitar sounds good. Let's try guitar and the vocals and see where it goes. I can either turn the guitar down. I can probably turn the audio for my vocal up. Let's see. Let's try like. Okay. Sounds amazing. All right, let me try a little vocals. Let's see how the vocals sound. I need something that really hurts for vocals. Well, no, I'm pretty sure that, let's just use the song I'm going to try to do. I'm pretty sure I figured out that, just from watching The Wedding Singer and picking it up by ear, I'm pretty sure it's just like a standard A, D, E thing, but it's got some minors in the middle of it somewhere. So, okay, let's try it. We'll just see if we can get the structure of it figured out, and then we'll put it into the full song, and then I'll try to sing it. Yeah, nope, but that's like the second one. So it is like an A, D, E. Do, 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 do. You smile whenever you're. No, that's too high. That's like there should be a minor dip in there. Hold on. Which means he either did F sharp or maybe just B minor. Maybe it just walks up the neck. Hold on, let me try it with bar chords. Thank you, son. Okay, A is right. Let's just try walking up the neck. Whenever you're sad, it's B minor. So would it go to C next? Because that's kind of like Here, There, and Everywhere, where it's like here. Let's see, here. Making each day of the year. Okay, yeah, so it does just walk up the neck. Okay. All right, so it would go like, whenever you're sad. That's right. Carry your. There's still a minor ting to it. That sounds too jolly. Ha! Angelina. It walks up the neck. It's Here, There, and Everywhere, but it's up one key. Like Here, There, and Everywhere is in G. This is in A. I wanna Okay, all right. Then it would go all I wanted. Now this would have like in music theory, it would have to have something that causes it to like conclude and return back to the A chord. Okay, so like E. We haven't used E yet, so it'd be like, all I wanna do is grow old with you. Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay. All right, so let me do one sound check real quick. Tell me if the vocals and the guitar sound good or if one drowns out the other or if it sounds listenable. Okay? And then we'll do super chats. But this is... Okay, let's try it. I'm gonna make you smile whenever you're sad. Carry you around when your arthritis is bad. All I wanna do, resolve, is grow old with you. Okay. How's that sound? Does it sound good? How'd that sound? Because that's G. It's got to be an A, right? They're gonna put me... No, see, that's A. Buck Owens? They're gonna put me in the movie. Nope, movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. Make the film about a man that's sad and lonely. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Anyways, okay. Sounds good. Good guitar and vocals are okay, and I'm not ripping your eardrums out with how... I know I sound like using a fresh piece of chalk on a chalkboard, but I miss you. Bless the heart of the national producer that helped with that, because that has so much auto-tune on it to make me sound good. I told him, I was like, I need to sound a little bit like... Can you make me sound like, baby, lock the door and turn the... And he's like, I can do that. I got you. There's no auto-tune right now. It's me. So, I mean, I couldn't carry a tune in the back of a pickup truck, even if it had an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. You know, because if it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have to. Okay, anyways. So, something women like about a pickup man. Anyways. All right, if it sounds amazing, let's give it a try, all right? Revenue sharing, let's rock and roll. It just started. Oh, yeah, that's right, because who is that? It's, what's his name? Eric Idle, isn't it? No, that's Monty Python. Billy Idol. It's White Wedding, right? Anyways, yeah, Billy, he just walks out of the front of the plane, right? Like, he walks out of first class into coach or however it goes on the plane, right? So, yeah, he just starts singing it over the PA. I'm not going to do that. We'll just do it, like, live. This makes me remember MTV Unplugged, but I'm plugged in. That's cool. All right, let's try it. Hold on. I'm going to make sure, hold on. Let me make sure the throat chakra's ready. Yeah, Eric Idle was a totally different thing I used to like watching. Life of Brian. You're just banging a couple of coconuts. I have traveled from far to find the lady fair. You're just banging a couple of coconuts. Oh, and I'm thinking George Harrison and the Lumberjack song and Life of a Pirate. Anyways, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Wandered off for a minute into memories. I'm a Cancer. It happens. All right, let's try it. Should we really? Do you want to timestamp it? If we do it, let's timestamp Grow Old with You at 13:33. I wanna make you smile whenever you're sad. Carry you around when your arthritis is bad. All I wanna do is grow old with you. I'll get you medicine when your tummy aches. Build you a fire if the furnace breaks. It could be so nice growing old with you. I'll miss you, kiss you, give you my coat when you are cold. Need you, feed you, even let you hold the remote control. So let me do the dishes in our kitchen sink. Put you to bed when you've had too much to drink. It could be so nice growing old with you. I wanna grow old with you. How was that? How'd I do? Was it okay? The light's on, boys. How'd we do? Was it all right? George Harrison was such a good lead guitarist. Oh my God, such a Pisces. Wait, where's my A string? Where'd the A string? It's good? We got a good take? That's a good one? Like I could chop that and turn it into a guitar cover and it would sound okay? Alright, alright. We're onto something here. How do you do that one then? Too many E strings. Holy crap, I don't even know where that came from. That was kind of cool. Oh my God, it's just Stand By Me. Pretty Woman is Stand By Me. Because Stand By Me is the when the night is calm and it's dark, and blah, 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 blah. Pretty woman walking down the street. Oh, that's kind of fun too. That's kind of cool. Anyways, oh my God, let's do the Buck Owens. Ringo Starr did that one with the Beatles. Oh, and then we'll do cards. Okay. So it would go. Come on, Mel, you're in Nashville. Wait. No? Ah, goes right to D. Okay, goes right to D. Okay, yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, hold on. They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make the film about a man that's sad and lonely. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star. 'Cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you'll come and see me in the movies. Then I'll know that you will plainly see the biggest fool that ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. We'll make the scene about a man that's sad and lonely, begging down upon his bended knee. I'll play the part and I won't need rehearsing, 'cause all I gotta do is act naturally. I know there was like 2 more verses of that, but that was kind of fun too. I probably should have done that one all the way through too, so we had an extra cover. That's a lot of profit sharing, but it's okay. I can afford it. We're fine. Anyway, should we just read cards now? We can try it if I know it. Yeah. Is there music required? If I know the song, we'll try it. Okay, Beatles. Yeah, Paul, come on. I've already bought like 7 copies of Abbey Road. And I turn on revenue sharing for freedom. Come on. Anyways, I don't know if I even know this. He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Wait, wasn't we working on Yesterday once too? I was trying to do it the way they did it in Germany Live when they just did it in G. Weren't we working on that too? Yeah, I think we were working on that one. Yesterday. Nope. Oh yeah, it's that one there. Yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Yeah, it was like that. It was like that. What? Every time I start singing Beatles songs, I come up with a British accent. Gosh, I've never tried Guitar Gently Weeps. I wonder what the chords are. Do I look at you all? I wonder what it is. Now I'm curious. What is one? My Guitar Gently Weeps. Don't know why nobody told you They bought and sold your love. Let's see. While my guitar gently weeps. Chords. Yeah, I need chords. Just give me chords. Come on, everybody along Broadway does this. That's why all the Broadway singers have cell phones near them. That's how they can do requests. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. While my guitar gently weeps by the Beatles. Oh! Let me try. Jeez, George is such a Pisces. Hey, okay, let's see. Let's see if we can, I don't know. Let's look. Watch out, chords. A lot of chords. But then he does that walk down and he uses the G, so it'd be like, I look at you all. See, I gotta keep it A minor and put the G in the bass. So let's be like, look at you all, see the love. Nope, love there that's sleeping while my guitar gently weeps. He was a genius. Holy crap. Simon and Garfunkel. Oh, dude. Yeah, well, Sounds of Silence. Dude, Simon and Garfunkel, they had some good tunes. God, George. I look at you all. See the love there that's sleeping while my guitar gently weeps. And then Prince killed the guitar solo during that concert for George. Oh my God, so good. Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in a church where her wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar at the door. Who is it for? All lonely people. Where do they all come from? Anyway, yeah, okay, we're having fun. Good Lord, I'm just gonna have to write Paul a check. Hey, grand dude, can I borrow $20 till payday? I like Geminis. We got a whole wedding song thing picked. We really should actually read cards. We should read cards. We've been doing this for like a half an hour. Don't stop me now, man. When I'm on a guitar, you can't stop me. Little sister, don't you? This one's for Frankfurt. This one's for Frankie. My awesome Florida Frankian. Rocking her Florida tan while I'm all Michigan albino up here. Anyways. Yeah, oh yeah. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice. Say it's really nice and then you run. Anyway, yeah, man. Hold on, grab me some Simon and Garfunkel on here. What Sounds of Silence? That was the one I mentioned intuitively. Yeah, Sounds of Silence chords. Paul Simon's cool. What do we got on this one? Oh my God, it's the same. Oh wow, it's similar structure to While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Wait, does he use a cheater? Is there a capo? Hold on. Capo, 6th fret. Paul Simon, you Garfunkel, you. Hold on. He's using a cheater on. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, that is way too deep. Hold on. Yeah, Tampa Tan meets Detroit Albino. I love Frankie. That's my girl. She's awesome. 6. Holy Christmas. For the love of Christ and Kit's passenger seat. You serious on that, Paul Simon? Which one of them did the melody on this? You got to go all the way up here? It's like a ukulele at that point. Anyways, I'm not knocking him. Heck, he makes more money than me. All right. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains. And in sound Yeah, I'm not about to knock him. He makes more money than me off of that song. If you got to use a capo, use a capo. George Harrison did it on If I Needed Someone. If I had some more time to spend, then I guess I'd be with you, my friend. Yeah. Anyways, ain't nothing wrong with a capo. Everybody, I used a capo on the bass to get like the Nashville tuning to match up to like it's drop D tuning. But anyways, you can use them on the it's the same darn thing. Music. Okay, we should read cards now. I could do this all night long. Seriously. And we're good. But if y'all think that, what do you guys think? Should I put? I'm gonna actually turn the amplifier off now too. I don't remember how long that's been on. It's been a minute since I played that. Everybody, plug your ears. All right, 20 minutes, Beatles. Unplug and walk away. All right, there we go. Let me reset and put the audio stuff back on. Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doop 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 doop. Okay, there we go. We're cool there. We could do that. If you guys pop like song request on this Cards and Coffee comment, I'll learn them like we can mess around. It's fun time. Tarot and jam. All right, let's see. There's that. Let me put the audio back to the vocals over here. All right, automatic. There we go. There we go. Cool. And let's turn on for you guys so you guys can see the cards better too. Let me pop on the overhead. There we go. Pop that up in the corner for you guys. That should work. All right, let me switch over to YouTube. And that was fun. I love playing guitars. Sometimes Bill gets jealous of Ted. I actually need to work on some bass too. I need to dust Bill off for a minute. Hey Mom, how you feeling? I have a lot of people been leaving comments asking about you. You guys doing okay? How you feeling? You a good mom? I will still call and check on you after work too. Oh, sweet. You got it, Esther. We'll leave the camera view on for you guys. I dig it. I love it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That is cool. Oh, neat. Okay. I got you guys. We can do that. What's up, girl in love? All right. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm human. Okay. Doobie doobie doo doo doo. If that actually sounded like a really good audio, like the guitar and the vocals sounded okay, I mean, aside from my vocals side, I will chop that thing out and I'll release it as a cover. We'll put Grold with you up there. Let's see. Let me go over to here. Let's hop into the chat. I love doing that stuff. I'm awesome at bonfires and campfires and stuff. What up, Manisha? It is very good to see you, darling. Spinny hugs. What up, what up? All right. Here we are. I found us. Okay, cool. There we go. Boom. And y'all know I'm going to go for broke and read all these things. You know I'm going to. I look at it as a challenge. I'm like, bet, I got this, right? Eminem doesn't stop rapping halfway through the song. I did kind of screw Act Naturally out of 2 verses, though. Well, I could have gotten that better. But okay, we'll chop that thing out and make it a bass cover for you guys. Totally Nature Girl. Those of you that did send me those music, some links to your Spotify and stuff, I have been listening to those, and I've got pens in it. We're going to do some stuff with that stuff. It's cool. Even sharing it with some of the Nashville contacts. Hey, what's up, Beauty Princess? How you doing? Apparently we're going to start with this deck because it's the one I picked up. All right, let's dive into it. I'll text you afterwards, Mel. Maybe we'll see. Like, should we cut Act Naturally out? No, let's do Act Naturally we'll do it again during another Cards and Coffee, so I do the whole song. That's only fair to Buck Owens. So we'll do that. It was like we had our own Tiny Desk concert. We had an Archer Tiny Desk concert. It was kind of cool. Should we do that more often? I mean, I could. I never thought I sung too very good. I could, and I've wrote songs for like 20 years and a lot recently. So I mean, we could put together like Maybe that album I came up with, Reflections, is actually something I was manifesting into an Archer Astrology album. I'm not going to sell records. I'm a middle-aged tarot reader. What am I going to do about that? Henry Ford did found the Ford Motor Company in his 40s. Anything's possible. Possibilities are limitless. Okay, you guys ready to rock and roll and do it? Let's go. Aw, thanks, Angelina. All right, let's give it a shot. Here we go. All right, we're going to start off with Jersey Girl. You are going to be at 3048, okay? All right, is Derek ready for you? He started typing something on Snapchat, and then he stopped. What does he want? Okay, let me see what's up. The 10 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Wands. So there's a lot of Wands. He's learning some lessons, King of Pentacles. Okay, so the thing on this is, at the moment, he's trying to establish a way to break contact. Or rewind, check it, reverse it, break no contact, okay? He's in the sussing you out stage. That's the energies. 10 of Wands, the 4 of Cups. Now, straight up, he wasn't starting to type just yet. It might have said he's typing. He snooped into the previous chat screens to kind of get a base point of like where you guys left off at, because he's starting to prep getting into the energy of communication. So he's sussing it out, and you busted him. You caught him Page of Swordsing. So he did originally, he was like, oh God, oh geez, oh God. He's just at that sussing you out stage of wanting to open the door of communication up. 5 of Wands, he is learning his lessons. And so he's kind of grappling with that. I would say that you're probably about 5 days away from him actually typing and sending a message, okay? That's what he's doing right now. He's thinking of what to say first, and then he's going to send you it. You just happen to be on Snapchat or get the notification at just the right time that you happen to be holding your phone in your hand, that you busted him snooping into, it's like if you had an iPhone, you busted the 3 dots on the screen, like he's in the chat, he's in the text right now, he's looking at the chat, he's looking at him. That sort of vibe. He's in a creation station at status. He wants to close the old cycle and make a Knight of Cups offer with you and move forward with the Chariot. But he backed out the moment. He's still trying to figure out the words. He's getting the words figured out. Okay? 2 to 5 business days tops. All right. Next up is Shelby. All right. Shelby, welcome to the Mod Squad. You're going to be at 3236. All right. Energy check on Michael. All right. Tap me into Michael's energy. What's going on with Michael's energy right now? What's up with Michael's energy? The 6 of Pentacles, the Strength card. He is actually working on learning how to come out of the breadcrumbing stage. 6 of Pentacles to the Strength card. He's learning lessons right now. The people around him are teaching him about equal reciprocity. It could just be a lot of people around him that are taking from him and not giving, and he's used to taking without having to give. And it's giving a little bit of a lesson, the Queen of Swords, the Magician card, about what you've worked through and put up with while you were with him. It's what he's going through right now is working on learning to respect you and your heart more, because Leo energy on this 5 of Wands and the Strength card, that's the heart chakra. Leo rules over the heart chakra. So he's learning on how to open up and respect your heart more right now. 7 of Swords into the Lover's card says he will choose to open up and pass through it with the Queen of Wands. 3 of Pentacles, the guardian angels are guiding him towards you. In the 3 of Cups, he's had a dream about being married to you recently. It's planting the vibe. So you are in that energetical warm front that's coming in April, of marriage energies and vibrations of people going to the next level. Talking, no communication becomes a talking stage. Talking becomes dating. Dating becomes exclusive, all the way up to being walked down the aisle, and then you hire Archer to come and sing Grow Old with you. Okay. All right. Girl in Love, you're going to be at 34 exactly. Okay, Girl in Love, Wild and Find, Will End Find. Sorry, that's my eyes, not your typing. Will and find a new and better job soon. Why am I stuttering? Okay, let's see. I don't have a stutter. Leo energy. Okay, will and find a new and better job soon. The Moon, the 2 of Wands. Okay, this is extremely specific. You know the full moon in Libra that's coming up? 2 to 7 days after that full moon happens, he'll have a job offer. It could just be at this point in the stage on the 7 of Pentacles, the interview process, if he finally gets a call in for an interview. The one that calls him back for an interview within 2 to 7 days of the full moon in Libra, that's going to be the job he winds up getting. Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Cups. Ooh, enough money to take care of the kids and the family, King of Swords, and pay off some old debt too. He will find a job that is making more than he's currently making now by about 7%. Okay, 7% more income comes in. All right, let's see. Next up is social. Oh, it's Shelly. What up? Yeah, Shelly, the only reason you didn't get wrenched up is because you're running a business, yo. Hold on, that's the wrong book. You got Nope, that's the other wrong book. There it is. You got your journal, and I saw that post that you got people already shouting you out. Y'all, if you buy one of Shelly's magical journals, definitely post it on your social media and tag her in it. She will share that. All right. And thank you guys too for supporting it. It's only going to mod you up because you got a business you running. All right. And I understand that. My entrepreneurial vibes totally dig it. Okay. Plus, you got all your Pisces stuff happening too. All right. Let's see. Shelly, your timestamp's going to be at, let's give, well, I'm going to give you 3544, but the timestamp should have included the shout out. All right. Anyways, what is A thinking about? Oh, that's right. Remember I pulled that energy at the end of Virgo, wasn't it? Where I'm like, he's thinking about you. All right, what was he thinking? What was he thinking? The Two of Cups. I think she's my soulmate. Page of Cups. What was your first clue, Sherlock? Ace of Pentacles. How do I get a message to her? King of Cups. He's actually internally polished the cup up, and he's like, he's kind of seeing a future in here. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to find out about this, that he's actually done a little bit of work on himself. I didn't know better. Some of the stuff you post still helps and motivates him through when he snoops in and checks on it. King of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, he's choosing to work on himself. I like this. And that's what's making him think about you. Two of Cups into the Page of Cups. I think there's something more to mine and Shelly's connection. I'm like, wait, you guys have been interacting for a while. You're just figuring this out? He's like, well, you know what I've been dealing with. I'm like, yeah, I got you. He's like, her and me go deeper than me and anybody else. And I'm like, mm-hmm. He's getting there. I'm like, basically the energy right now, his thoughts, he's getting warmer. He's getting warmer. King of Cups. He's going to figure it out. All right. And that is Pisces energy. And look, this is all water. Then you got your Ace of Pentacles. You do get a message. He's going to talk to you. You're going to get an update in about within the next week. You get a status update from him direct, not from me in the cards. All right. Next up is, and I'm not saying like don't come back and ask me. I'm just saying like the next super chat you'll do within the next week, you're going to be like, oh my God, we talked. Let me know what's going on. That's what I mean. Okay, you knew that. You're a Pisces. You knew that. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, Jersey girl, you're welcome. No, that is perfect, girl. Jersey girl, you're on point on this. Give him a minute to suss himself out and find his words. He's going to make contact. You just happen to have really very good, perfect timing that you happen to bust him sussing out the screen. All right. It's not nothing. He's just preparing to reach out. Okay. Okay. Fancy Nancy, what up, darling? All right, 37. I wondered about Valerie too. All right, 3752. All right, Nancy called and said hello. Good alone time today or tomorrow. Let's see, finish 5 years with him tomorrow and anything good coming because he was with Valerie. Yeah, I knew I pulled those vibes. Let me see what's up. The Two of Swords, not in the next 2 days. We're still on point from earlier this week where we said the weekend due to work life and the things that are going on with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I see communication, but I don't see the actual Ace of Cups, a little bit of love for the two of you guys until the weekend. And I really think it's really mostly just because of his schedule, and I want to see what's going on between him and Valerie, okay? I do see it's not possible the next 2 days solely because of what he's got going on. And the interesting vibes is he figures out a way to do it over the weekend. Oh, well, yeah, the Easter vibes. Oh, okay. I see how that fits for you guys. Exactly. Okay, Four of Swords. Three of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. There's unfinished business between the two of them. That's what this is. It's not about a connection or a relationship on this one. They're still actually teaching each other lessons about distance and letting go of things. Right now, Valerie does to him the stuff that you're not capable of doing because you have a better heart than that. All right? She's evil you. She's Negaduck, you're Darkwing Duck, if that makes sense. Okay? I need to have, there's got to be a more adult way to approach that. Yeah. She's Chris Gaines, you're Garth Brooks. Beyonce, Sasha Fierce. That's the thing. So on this one, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Rest assured that this, like the reason they're so talking or so interacting is because they're working on closing a chapter or cycle. You're going to find out in the next week or two, they don't talk or interact anymore. Something about her being done with him is leading to a derailment where he's done with her, and there's a little bit of stuff going on behind the scenes to cut some karmics out in order to come with you. And I'm being told Valeria is actually like she's going in another direction anyways, and that's what's leading to some of the turmoil going on that he's working on. Just okay, let's get this stuff off my plate, and then I've got time for Nancy. That vibe, okay? Let's see. Next up's Aisha. What up, doll? All right, you're gonna be at 39:59. All right, he's been silent, and me too. So what is he thinking? What are his next actions, and does he understand his behavior hurts and needs to spend time? Okay, let's see what's up. The Devil, the King of Wands, the Sun card into the Six of Pentacles with Temperance. It is actually a little bit of why you're in his life, because I'm going to be straight up honest with you with the King of Wands. He is a little blind to it. He does not realize it, okay? Part of what he's going through is that he does have this thought, it could be bred into him from his parents, that he's got you, the ring's on the finger, and now you support him through thick and thin, for better or for worse, and he isn't trying. He is coming into that energy of like, I've got her on lock, I've got her married, I'm working to make money to support the family, she got to just let me be. And I'm like, no, I know work's stressing you out, but you got to make time to, even if it's to talk to her about what's going on at work. Okay, bring the work problems home and talk about it, not like shove it, where he stays quiet and then lashes out at you and then winds up breadcrumbing you. So what I do see on this one is a little spin on it, is is leading to a point of you having to ask for a conversation in order for him to learn your love language. Remember, he's not used to being with somebody that actually cares about him and focuses on him. He's very used to having women around him that are just clout chasers and just, I don't care what you're doing, just give me money. I don't know. He's not used to having somebody that's actually genuine. So you do have to explain a little bit to him to like teach him more about how you love and how your love language is communication. And that way to let him know, you can even talk to me and let me know what's going on, right? So the vibes on this one, even if it's through with the Ace of Swords, text or messaging and communications, let him know, hey, we should talk more because I do need to know that things are okay, or you can talk to me about your going through. I'm your wife, and to let him know and be honest with him, to set that, it's not even setting a boundary or rude, just being like, I just need to talk. I just need to know you're spending time for me, because that can be one of the things that drives a relationship apart, is when the wife feels like she's just taking root on the couch while the husband is just out there just worried about job, worried about money. And then he doesn't let on that he's worried about the job or worried about the money in order to support the family. And it winds up becoming a wedge that you guys don't wind up going into a direction of date nights and things like that. Seven of Cups into the Seven of Swords with the Queen of Wands. I do see on this one that even with the ultimatum made, that he's going to come to a point on his job. There might even be a little bit of fearness behind the scenes that he could actually be on a watch or something, or on a plan, in the fact that he could be borderline with the Seven of Swords of them cutting him out. All right, work performance. Now, in this case, in this vibes, it's a very big test for you, the patience to hold and persevere through this time. Okay, that kind of vibes. So with the direction that it goes in, I do see that this man does have a lot on his mind, and he has a very hard way of conveying it across to you because he's not used to having anybody in his life that cares about him. You straight up will have to bring this up to him a few times in order for it to really sink in. It's like if I looked at you right now, here's the vibes on this, especially with as much stuff going on in his mind. Okay, Aisha, I'm looking at you right now and I'm saying to you, pi is 3.141592, okay? Now I need you to repeat that to me right now. Don't Google it. Don't go look it up. You have to type it right back in. See, you're like, wait, hold it. I didn't even know you were going to say that to me. And that's kind of like the vibes that he's in, that he's so not used to having somebody care about him that you might have to bring it up once or twice or a few times to let him know, this is kind of affecting me. I know you have a lot going on, but I really need to talk or make time for me. Because believe it or not, behind the scenes, what he's not letting you know is he's doing it for you. And in turn, the byproduct of that is he's neglecting you because he's overthinking so much about that. And it's causing the work performance to suffer, and it's causing things to stress out. But kind of putting it into his head of if I said it to you again, and I'm like, no, it's okay, Aisha, it's 3.141592. You might have to say it once or twice for it to get to him so that it comes into this. He's very much not used to having anybody around. He's very used to having to fend for himself and not having to take other people's into considerations. But it is something that you guys can work through. I know it's very frustrating to have to repeat yourself, but I am being told he does love you, Sun card, and he will take the hint and he'll work on this. Okay? It's kind of remember that thing on Sesame Street? I forget what it goes, a loaf of bread, a gallon of milk, a carton of eggs. He forgets. And then the stubbornness overwhelms him in the Five of Pentacles because he can't remember. And then he tries to fill in the blanks and he just stubborns out. Okay? So with that stubbornness, that might be what it is. It's just reiterating it a few times to him to really get the point across. Okay? I hope that helps. Okay. Pira, how you been? What's up? You're going to be at 4455. Ooh, I like that timestamp. All right, let's see. What is my Leo's romantic feelings towards me currently? What are his next actions? Should I continue the way that I am? And is there any advice? All right, let's see what's up. The Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Wands, the Devil. Okay, right now what we've got going on is your Leo has some insecurities that he's hiding from you behind the scenes, okay? Now the feelings towards you are beautiful. In this one, in the Nine of Pentacles, he sees that you have your act together. You're composed, you're put together. His life's not so great right now. Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups shows that he's got a lot of stuff on his mind, running in a million different directions, and he doesn't have a super ability to stay focused on one things. And that's kind of what he's going through to kind of learn how much he doesn't need you in his life, that he can't try to stubborn it. And he's getting himself balanced and put together with the Six of Pentacles. So he is getting to a stage on this one that he will like open up more, okay? He's just got so much in his life that it's like straight up, honestly, he was at a stage that he might not have technically fully been ready to jump all in, but not because there's like anybody else involved or past traumas. I think your Leo, if I'm not mistaken, your Leo does everything, right? One man band, like wears a lot of hats all day long, stuff like that. He loves you and he's all in. The thing on it is that he's like, he already had a pretty full dance card, it looks like, on his schedule and his plates, and he's trying to balance that out in order to make some more time for you. And the next actions here that he should open up. Now, the Four of Pentacles into the Two of Swords that leads to the Six of Wands says no changes are needed. Matching the energy, maintaining and not stressing him out or making him feel like you're clingy or needed, because I'm being told before you, he dealt with a lot of the clingy, needy people and that around him, that to have somebody that's as independent as he is, he cherishes and loves that about you, that you're not on him like a short overcoat. So maintain exactly what you're doing as you are on this one. And do understand that it's a lot of working through some intense energies on his side in order to have the time to make for you. Six of Pentacles. It's a bit of an adjustment process, but I do see him coming through it. All right. You do have a Six of Wands. You do have a great success. It is a victory. That's some very nice puns. But see all the hurdles he's got to overcome? He does have a lot that he's working on. You know what I mean? But he's going to overcome those hurdles. Bonus points if one of you guys run in a 5K or like go for walks or something. I don't know. Well, I know, right, AF? Because with what he's going through right now, he's running out of little passive aggressive digs. He's saying he's come to terms with the fact that he's actually got to open up. That's why he's getting more and more closed off and quiet and then throwing little onesie-twosie digs. He's running out of material. And he's going to try something new. He knows he's going to have to open up. All right, the nose knows, and my nose just itched as I said that too. Okay, Michelle Mabel, you're at 4752, and you're gonna be energy checking with Anthony. Mailed out the papers. Okay, let's see what we got going on. All right, the Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Strength card that leads into the Knight of Cups. I do see him slow walking, returning them back to you. He doesn't want to let you go. He doesn't want you. He does want you, but he doesn't want anybody else to have you. And he's very confused as to what he wants. Chariot to the Strength card. But on this one, it's like both of you guys are calling each other's bluffs and it continues to go further. He really believed you wouldn't fill it out. He thought you'd contest it. That's the vibes on this one. So now it's going to come back to him. And I think on this one, Chariot to the Strength card that leads into the Knight of Cups. I have to call it as I see it, because he screws up. I see him processing the divorce paperwork or filing them, and then you guys have to actually remarry. It's the only way to fully close this energetical cycle. If either of you guys actually did go through with like stopping this from happening, then Anthony and Michelle 1.0 would continue. The cycle would repeat. Basically, what you guys have to do is allow this to process all the way through. It's the only way to kill off the first version of your relationship. Okay? There's a message, Michelle, at the end of the Cancer reading that I'm being told resonates over to what you guys are going through. It's that the strongest relationships are the one that do rebuild and do come back and start fresh, start beginning. Okay? You guys do apply to that. If this divorce doesn't process all the way through, version 1.0 of you two, the marriage keeps going. You guys, I see going through this and then turning it back around in order to meet, date, and start again. It's like marriage 2.0 beats out marriage 1.0. So the end of the Cancer reading is something to totally check out because it's that vibe that divorcing and remarrying actually makes the connection stronger than if you guys vetoed it and didn't let it go all the way through. Okay? Now, I am being told before the summer, you guys will mend things back up. That's the thing. The relationship restarts before we get to Cancer and Leo season. You guys are not done, not by a long shot. You guys are too bound together. Okay? That's the thing. Definitely check it out. You guys are bound on this one. Regardless of what direction you guys go, you can't get that far from each other. You're totally tuned in. Tower card. This Tower card has to happen in order to Six of Wands build the successful relationship and get it right. Don't shoot the messenger. Get it right this time. Because the Six of Wands is something that goes long term. That's a great success. High five. You're like, you're high fiving me for the divorce? I'm like, in this case, yes. That marriage got to go so you two can remarry and try again. And that's the one that you guys get right. Okay, so I hope that helps. You're like, I can't believe it's going this way. It's actually following its procedures. Definitely check out the end of the Cancer. Maybe you guys all should check out the end of the Cancer reading. All right? Just because, and my ring finger's itching now. It went from the top of my hand right to the ring finger again. My ring finger's been itching a lot lately. Anyways, yeah, maybe you guys all should, because there are a lot of channels. There's a lot of people in your guys' personal lives that'll be like, why are you working on fixing things? You know, X is an X for a reason. Don't go back. The traditional vibes, the people I've read tarot readings on that have been couples that have been married 20 plus years, they're the ones that have stuck it out through a lot of tower moments with great success, right? Six of Wands, that's a long term, okay? So with that into it, even you guys are going to do it restart fresh, and this is the one that becomes the long-term vibes, right? The true relationships are the ones that disconnect from the original problems, work through them, learn from them, and grow to love each other for their strengths and their weaknesses, instead of both y'all trying to change each other constantly. Then you come into the real love vibes. You just accept your person for who they are. And then you guys do the work together. It's cool. Which completely goes everything else too about you guys changing each other's vibes and energy on this one. Okay, let's see. Queen of Wands, you are up next, and you're going to be at 5225. All right, let's see what we got for Queen of Wands. What are James's feelings about? What are James's feelings about Queen D right now? James's feelings about Queen D right now. The Ten of Wands and the Death card, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands with the Tower card. You're a bit of a tower in his life. His feelings about this are is that you are the one that he cannot continue to be a player. He can't run. He can't avoid. He's like, Archer, I'm King of Cups. You're making him do the shadow work. You make him want to be a better person. You make him want to change. You make him want to open up and see his way. Death card to the Ten of Wands. He's unsure of how to handle that because he's never met a woman that made him feel that way. That's why he is still in the immature vibes he's been in. You're the first one that makes him want to grow up and actually start doing the work. King of Cups down there with the Ten of Wands. So he's a little spazzed out of like, oh my God, I got to figure this out really quick, Ten of Wands. And look how busy he is all day long, right? That's the vibes on this one. Is he's sitting there like, okay, what's the fastest way to do the work, get this fixed and rebuild so I can make an offer with the Knight of Cups? I got a feeling on this one that I think he's going to open up more to you before we get to Taurus season on this one. It's a total transformation. He literally... Like, in the future, at your guys' wedding, he would be the one that walked up to me and was like, Archer, you see her over there? See that woman? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's the one. That's the one that made me want to be a better man. And I'm like, I totally get it. So, I hope that helps. It's a good tower card because it's a complete reboot, reprogramming of his brain. Basically, after everything he's gone through, he needed to basically be unplugged and plugged back in. Okay. Little Baker, what's up, Ashley? You're going to be at 5410. Okay, what's up with you and Bruce? What's going to go on? Going to meet up and talk in person, maybe? Let's see. Let's find out. The Knight of Cups would be a yes. The Tower card, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So what I'm seeing on this one is that it's going to come across in an energy that it's a little awkward at first, okay? So it's not a planned meetup. It's going to be an awkward meetup, like neither of you saw this coming type of a vibe. But the Guardian Angels on the Three of Pentacles have put it in place so you guys can have a new start and close the old cycle out. Now, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, I actually do see the energy of a meetup and a talk along with an actual apology on the Nine of Wands. That literally closes that cycle because you have the World card and the Fool card together. So it's happening in more of a real-time vibes on this. So what it does feel like for me between you and Dom is that at some point during Aries season, you find out why the Tower card happened, why the silences happened, and you guys begin to come unstuck, beat the devil out, and then move forward with the Hangman to the Moon card. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was cutting out something in order to be with you. And it doesn't have to be a person, but it's an old way of mindset or thinking. Could just be a bit of an emotional maturity that he's staging too, or he's beating out an addiction with that devil card. Okay? He might even have hid it from you, but the work he's doing on himself is preparing him to start fresh. Okay? I like the vibes that he's overcoming that devil energy. All right? No, I just did it. That was just She Is Me. I got James covered, the energy check on Dom. Then, oh, yeah, okay, wait. No, I did Dom. I did just She Is Me, didn't I? Yeah, I did just She Is Me. Yeah, the energy check on Dom. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, energy check on Dom me. I did it. I'll do it again. 5603. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. Yeah. All right. Energy checking on Dom and me. Okay. I gave the timestamp already too. Perfect. All right, let's see. Ace of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Devil card. Do you understand that the pause and the time on this between the two of you guys is more about him coming to terms with himself and being ready for a commitment? He's in a very insecure status behind the scenes. Maybe he feels like he doesn't make enough to support a family or something like this. But yet he actually does really good. I think he's addicted to spending. A retail therapy might be a vibe on this. When he spends more than he makes type of a vibe. Ace of Wands, so he's got a passion for you. That's the hold up and the slowdown. He feels like he doesn't make enough to be good for you. Okay? And the thing about that part is he actually is like he's being way too hard on himself. He's fine. He's got plenty of money in his hand right there. He's afraid he's not stable or ready enough. That's the biggest holdup. But he loves you. That Ace of Wands, he wouldn't mind seeing where it goes. The Nine of Swords, the Two of Pentacles that leads into the High Priestess. That's the unexpected. That he breaks the silence at a time that you least suspected. It could be like middle of the night almost type of a vibes. Okay? It almost feels the ring fingers itching. The ring fingers itching again. Just She Is Me is riching. He knows when he presses send, it's a marriage proposal. That's the thing. The long term on this one is you guys wind up long term. He's come to terms currently with this energy. That's why he's so in his head about it. When I'd be sitting there as a buddy with him, I'd be like, whoa, you're not that bad. He's like, no, I'm broke, it's a joke. I'm like, no. And then he'd calm down. He'd be like, oh, yeah, I am okay. I'm like, you can support a family. You're ready. Oh, yeah. That's what it is. A little bit of overthinking vibes. That's the thing I see. So I got it. Nine of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Something about April 29th. Something about April 29th. All right, heads up or make a note of that. I don't know. My ring finger's itching too, big time. All right, Page of Wands. I think he's seen the light. All right, so I think we're good then. That would put us down to Esther, right? Okay. All right, so Esther is going to be, yeah, we're down to Esther. Okay, cool beans. We're good. It's all good. All right, now let's see. Oh, we got two. Ashley, thank you for the donation too. You didn't have to do that. Oh my gosh, thank you, darling. Let's see, two questions. Aaron Randy, overall love reading for April. I only see the one. Yeah, because that's showing me all the super chats, right? Yeah, okay, we're good. I only see the one. Wait, there's one. Where's the other one? Randy, Aaron. Yeah, I only see the one. The overall love reading for April. Okay, so we're going to hold on. Oh, okay, I see one before Shrek, one after Shrek. Okay. All right, I gotcha. Okay. I see. Okay, we're cool. All right, hold on. Give me just a second. I know what I need. I'll be right back. I'll just refill the coffee up on this one. All right. Hang tight. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I didn't use the restroom before I started the cards and coffee, and that was a mistake. So I'm sorry. I'm a human. Okay, I'm okay now. Literally, I was trying to make it the whole. I was like, I can make it the whole way through, and as I'm scrolling, I'm like, wait a second. You having the two super chats was the one that I'm like, you're at the further, you're up here, you're not down here yet. I'm like, okay, I better just make the call right now. Sorry. Okay, now we're good. I was reading, I'm like, oh, that's more super chat than I was thinking. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. Now we're good. Okay, so okay, Esther. Let's see, we got that one, and then we got this one down here. Now we're in business. Okay. All right, so Esther will put you at 10208. Okay, any updates regarding the love situation? Anyone coming in soon or not? General overall for April. Okay, piece okay. I got you. All right, let's see what we got for you. All right. Love you guys too. Totally love you guys too. Fam spinny hug. Fam hug. All right, let's see what we got for you for April. April outlook, we have the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Wands. That's a lot of wands. Oh my word. Four of Pentacles and the Fool card. Don't know if you're open to it. You have free will too. However, you in the month of April have a past person returning for a third time's the charm vibes. They're really trying already overthinking a way to reach out to you because they'd like to do something again. It's genuine apology in the Nine of Wands and taking accountability for themselves. And I actually see you walking away from this being like, I'm telling you to blow your mind because it's somebody that actually has changed. That's the weird vibes. And this has been a while, it almost feels like, but it's somebody that comes back and like, you changed me. Page of Wands, and like they're into a new confidence stage. This is somebody that would have been a little codependent, a little clingy once upon a time, that has manned up, grown up, and is going to come in with a lot of wands for you. Very like, okay, I'll just straight up say the vibes I'm getting on this. This is somebody that back in the day was very clingy and codependent, like I was saying, that reaches out to you at some point in the month of April, and this is more of a Esther, I'm sorry. Put on that outfit that's been hanging up in the closet forever that you never had a reason to wear it, and I'm taking you out. Be ready at 7. And you're just like, where did all this confidence come from? And it kind of gets your wands activated just a little bit that you see the light. So, Four of Pentacles, Empress, the Chariot. You already know it, don't you? You felt this coming in anyways. And with the Page of Pentacles on the Strength card, you would be accurate, okay? The one coming in on this one is going to hit the vibes for it. You might have potential more than 1, 2 of that Two of Pentacles. I say it here and it comes out here. See, the cards are just visual references for you guys at this point. There's the Two of Pentacles, as I said, Two of Pentacles. You got more than one that's going to reach out. You'll be facing a choice. You'll be facing a choice. You've got 2 that are watching you right now. Let's see how this goes. 9 of Swords on the first X that reaches out. 10 of Pentacles on the second X. The first X is going to be the one that's like, no bueno. Oh, gosh, that one? Oh, yikes. Oh, boy. That's the test run to see if you'll just take it or settle for it. The second one that shows up is 10 of Pentacles. Baby, lock the door and put the lights down low. All right? Fool card. Fresh start with person number 2. So whichever X reaches out first, that's the one that thank you very much next. And the second one that reaches out is going to be like, oh, my God, it's him. The second one is the one you want it to be. The first one's the one that's going to be the bummer that you're like, oh, God, really? That's all. The second one then is the one that you're like, yes. Okay. Okay. Shrek, you're going to be at 105.23. Okay, let's see what we got for Shrek. Give me a general, whatever comes out for Shrek. In the live department, we have Justice, the Lovers, the Knight of Wands, and Ace of Pentacles. What I actually see on this is something gets amended between you and your ex-wife. And this actually with the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, it reestablishes the financial dependence side on things and it readjusts the money output. I actually see you actually having to put less out going forward and her putting in more of her 50% into this one. Okay, so something goes through with the Justice card on the Lovers that she has to actually pay more towards like either childcare, supplies, stuff for hockey practice, school stuff, things like that, and it takes some of the financial load off of your back. Okay, so I hope that helps. Next up's Joe. What up, Joe? Can I explain your connection with Isaac? Well, let's find out. Okay, Joe, you're going to be at 106.22. All right, what's up with Joe's connection to Isaac? The Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So what I'm seeing here, you and Isaac are facing you guys are in each other's lives as it is a test, but it's following a cycle, and that it's the makeup breakup cycle, but you're in each other's lives to end the cycle. Okay. So what I do see on Queen of Wands, it starts out passionate, and then you have that silent period where as things start to get good, they go quiet. It's the in and out vibes. Okay. But then we go into the Page of Wands on the Nine of Wands, where I see you guys at the end of an in and out cycle, in that Isaac's in your life. You are in, like, you break him of the cycle, right? Okay. And then the end result of it is much like how you've helped a lot. Like you wind up in everybody's life to present tests, right? This is the one that stays. Every other one in the past, you fixed him up and then they bailed on you and abandoned you. This is the one you fix him up and he stays put. Okay. So I hope that helps. Even though there's a little bit of silence right now, on the scale of life for you, this is a very small silent period compared to the rest of your guys' lives together. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. All right. And Lynn, what up, AF? All right, let's see. You're going to be at 107.44. All right, let's see. They let us all go at our jobs because corporate bought us. Oh, wow. Okay, a big fish eat a little fish. Will I be able to have some time in, by the way, that, and whatever else I find? Will I be okay? All right, let's see what we got going on. The Four of Swords, the King of Cups, the Four of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you absolutely will be okay. Okay. Now, Page of Swords over here. This is about a lesson being learned. And the thing on this is that you were being taken for granted in the workplace anyways. Behind the scenes, you hated it, but due to the current economies, you've been sticking it out. It actually is what leads to a lot of your insecurities, which then bleed over into you and his relationship. Where back in the day, you were more confident in your job, your title, your role, and you had more purpose and meaning. You could handle the bantering much easier and just be telling him, shut up, right? But now everything starts to decline. So because you didn't take the initiative and go find something better, God put a wedge in there. Now, what I do see coming from this is within the next 4 weeks, you wind up getting a position that's higher. It's in management and it's a Queen of Pentacles status. Therefore, more money puts you in a tax bracket, and it uses skills and trade sets that you already know and have already learned that you never got to apply in your current job. Okay? It all happened for a reason, to help elevate you and get your confidence back, so that you can put him back in his place, and then things get back into the happy wife, happy life vibes. All right. It's also giving you something to talk about with him too once it works out. Of like, not now with the banter. I'm going through something. You watch how he opens up like Rip Van Winkle all of a sudden. I'm being told he's going to want to help you. Be like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Because he thinks you're fine. You never let it show that you're upset. He thinks you're fine. Nine of Wands. What's wrong? You're hurt. What's going on? I don't think he's ever had a chance to expose it. And like, he's going to let his nurturing side come out when you're like, not now. I don't have time for the jokes. I'm going through something right now. And all of a sudden he'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were fine. What's wrong? And you'd be like, really? Check it out. Try it out. You'll like it. Okay? All right. Next up is Maxie. All right, Maxie, you're going to be at 109.51. I haven't forgotten about Angelina, too. Okay. Just an overall general reading for the month of April for Maxie. All right. Got you. Give me an overall 30-day outlook for Maxie. Thank you. Shut the front door. It's the Four of Wands again. The Four of Wands is making the rounds. You've got some energies of coming into union. Two of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. They wind up choosing you. Six of Cups because they can't let you go. You were the deepest connection that they had. Nobody's compared to you. Past, present, or future at this point. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. The repeating twos that you're seeing are going to morph into repeating fours, or you're already seeing them, to let you know the twin flame union is happening. You're one of the ones in the cards of marriage energies. Yep. As soon as I said you're one of the ones in the marriage energies, the ring finger's itching again. My ring finger is like crazy right now. Oh my gosh. Anyways, you're on status for union, all right? You guys are going to wind up choosing each other, okay? That's the vibes. All right. I think seriously, I swear, Maxie, by the end of the month, you're going to be coming in here and being like, I don't believe it, but I think it's going to happen. I don't see engagement or an actual ring on the finger, but you're going to straight up know that you guys are getting married. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Next up's going to be Randy. What up, good sir? All right, you're going to be at 111.16. All right, Sagittarius is coming on strong, but still no commitment. And what's new? Aries energy. Okay, got you. All right, let's see what we got. The Eight of Swords. Hey, Angel Eyes. The Eight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Devil. Whoa. Okay, so what I'm seeing on this one is that it is presenting a very good chance on this one. Now, Sagittarius is opening up, but due to the age difference, keep in mind that Sag moves a little slower, a little more cautious. Your generation is slightly more opened up in Knight of Cups, whereas her generation is very used to little to nothing, okay? So understand with the age difference, she's going to be less communicative, a little less and shorter on the messages, very different than your Aries energy would be, all right? And that's where the little bit of the devil temptation comes in. All right, because what we've got going on is God's unsure of which direction you wish to make, and that's why it's kind of holding up the decision. All right, because we've got energies that Sag is interested. If you diverted the energetical wavelengths over to Sagittarius, you'd actually wind up getting Sagittarius to move to your neck of the woods and be with you long term. All right, Sag love is good love. But if we divert the energy back over to the Chariot energy off the Devil card energy, God's unsure of which way to direct the energetical stream. And you got free will, so he'll keep directing it in which way. All right. So that's a little bit of the decision made. I do see on this one, should you decide to go all in and divert the energy towards Sagittarius, it would lead to the Ace of Cups. Within the next month, you'd have a love offer. Now, Knight of Swords, if we do follow on the Aries timeline, what I do see here, it would close the door and you would hear communication. Three of Pentacles. It does seem like it's somewhere between July into September. You and Aries could start patching up and heading towards a remarriage vibes. All right. Whereas you and Sag would be like, I think Sag is planning a vacation or spring break or something and like wanted to come your way already as it is. But it's your free will choice. Both are good answers. So it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. How quick do you want your fulfillment? You and Sag could have something really well. Devil card shows even Inez would get slightly jealous based on it. Okay, a little bit of her karma for walking away from you that you find better. But we're in the vibes down here that if we follow that tangent down, it would also prove loyalty through the situation and trusting your spouse even in the times of divorce. That would lead back to the remarriage when we get into the energy of the fourth house. When Cancer takes over the sky, everybody's going to be in fourth house nesting energy. All right, so it's kind of like that vibe. All right, I don't see 3 years out on that one. I see you guys to be committed to it in the next month. That's the wild part on it. Seven of Cups. I'm telling you what, whatever reason Sagittarius told you it's like 3 years out or something like that, no bueno. Sag is going to just surprise and pull the trigger on this one and pull it off. Big time. That vibe into it. But yeah, if you diverted and let Sagittarius find their way, you and I, Inez, could have stuff worked out as we get into Cancer energy. How convenient, right? Probably ties into birthday energy. But if you hang with Sag, you'll know you and Sag got a commitment that starts as long term within the next month, right? And then it goes like full distance. So hope that helps. It's a tough decision or choice to make, but you got two good women. That's the thing. One's got a lot of work to do. One's a little younger, but has that vibe and the extra energy. You know what I mean? It's some good stuff. All right. Let's see. Aaron, you're up next, and you're going to be at 114.52. All right. Tori does have intimate third parties. Does have third parties around. What part of his awakening will that stop? Well, I have a job this month. Okay, got you. All right, let's see what's up. Six of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, the Devil card, Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, into the King of Cups. Okay, so what it is the third parties are not stopping the growth or hindering the growth. It's part of the growth, Aaron. He's got to go through this route. This is a big test on the Kingdom spouse status. All right? Can you forgive him for cheating on you? Kingdom spouse status is unconditional forgiveness. It's hard. As you guys go through this test of the 7 deadly sins, adultery is one of those. Gluttony, jealousy, everything comes out on it. Chariot card of the Six of Pentacles. They're in his life to teach him that lesson. Okay? He goes in these directions because the other third parties he's entertaining are in his energy. They're doing to him what he did to you. Okay? So this is really teaching about what it feels like to be cheated on. Okay? He's always been the cheater, even in previous relationships, not the cheatee. Okay? That's why we had to come into this energy. where you close the door, you walked away, you're allowing him the space and the time to learn those lessons, he does reach back out. He beats the devil on this. It's like he's got a little bit of an addiction to the Ace of Wands that's turning into the Ace of Cups. Okay? I do see the energies that come forward on this one, that he does make it through this one. It's still part of the levels in the Ascension. And it's actually the whole reason you're even curious about it and trying to make sense of it is because the cycle's coming so close to closing. You know he's getting ready to reach out. You can feel it happening. And that's why you're seeing the signs as much as you are too. Okay? Page of Swords. It's letting you know he's learning these lessons and he's coming through it. Strong advice or guidance for you in this case, make sure he's unblocked on all the platforms. And if you're open to it, free will choice, make sure you got him unblocked everywhere. And that way, when he finds his way and those third parties do unto him what he did unto you, he will repent and come back. Okay? You're the catalyst. He'll return to you. All right? King of Cups. It's all part of his self-love. It's healing journey. He's getting the runner vibes, the avoidant vibes, the cheater vibes out of his system in order to be ready to be long-term committed to you so you have no fear of cheating in the future. Okay? So I hope that helps. It's a great test of the Kingdom Spouse journey to be like, yep, I know they're with somebody else. I know they're cheating on me. And yet when they come back, I forgive them. I know they said a lot of bad stuff about me. I know they started stuff about me behind the scenes. I know they're going to other people. When they come back, I forgive them. Because here's the thing, Aaron. It's not him that made that decision. It's the devil. Devil on his neck. It's not that he chose to cheat on you. It's that the devil got to him. The addiction, whatever it could be. All right? Ace of Wands addiction. Sex, drugs, rock and roll vibes. That's the thing that he's got to come through. And he is still working on it and still leads you to a Queen of Wands where you guys do have the extra vibes. Of course he's sick. That's how karma plays out. Straight up. Basically, any other, you guys are kingdom spouses. So basically, he's either dry as his hair in a desert or he's Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day. Yeah, he's sick. Mm-hmm. His Ace of Wands is sick. But that's all, that's part of the awakening. That's him coming to terms with it, Aaron. He can't figure out why he's feeling some type of way and he's so sick. And God's like, it's because of what you're doing. Think about it no different than somebody the doctor tells you got to eat right. God's the doctor in this analogy, right? And you're, okay, yep, I'll eat right. Then you leave there and you stop at McDonald's and you supersize it and you're like, hey, it's fine, no big deal, right? Oh, yeah, I've got you on your Ozempic or I got you on this here. You need to watch your diet and your health and exercise. And you're like, no problem. I'll stop and get ice cream at McDonald's on the way home and I'll later. It's that vibe, okay? He's got to do what the doctor says in order to break the cycle. Okay. Are you sure, Ashley? I mean, I know I thanked you already, but really, thank you. Okay. Rational Cashew. What up? What up from the Show Me State? You're going to be at 119.11. All right. Let's see what we got for you. Whatever comes out for you relating to the Leo reading. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe something about your finances side. Could use a win this week. Will I get one? All right. Tap me back into the Leo reading and give me everything you got for Rational. The Nine of Wands, the Lover's card, the Wheel of Fortune, into the Queen of Cups. Okay, to tap back into this, I do see at this point that you do have a win coming in, and the fact that in the financial department, what's coming up here, it's like you've been stressed or tasked almost to the points where you've had been thinking about like extra jobs, second jobs, and you're already burning the candle at both ends. You're burnt out, you're tired, right? The issues in your love life going on where it's like, I thought me and this person had something going on. There is no way they shut me down. How in the world did they block me? This doesn't make any, and it gets into your psyche and it's affecting the work performance, right? Two of Wands to the King of Swords. So on the Seven of Pentacles, what I do see coming into this, believe it, Jack balance or not, your love life balances out in the week ahead. It restores your confidence just a little bit, okay? And it gets you into the vibes that the clarity brings your confidence back. All right. And that allows your work life to start to take off again too. Okay. Hold on. I want to see that super chat or the chat you just put. I need clarity and to elaborate. Let me know. I'm dyslexic. Not sure if I'm translating. Remember? Oh, no, you're good. You're totally fine. Okay. Yep. We're on point. You're very good. Part of that is also why you stutter too. It's not that you're dyslexic. Your brain is a supercomputer, right? And you're very tuned in. Okay. When you were a child, if your parents had come to me asking for a tarot reading about you, to be like, somebody told us our child's autistic and that they're dyslexic. Can you pull the energies for us, Archer? I'd pull the cards. I would look, I'd go, your son's not autistic. Your child is actually very artistic and gifted. You're not dyslexic. Your brain processes faster than your eyes can pull the information in and faster than you can transmute it out. And so it's that energy that because of how fast your engine's running, it's very hard to get the thoughts out. And so you just jump through things. You just skip through things. And that's because even when you were younger, you went through so many things of being torn between mom and dad and pulled in different directions and unsure of which way to go, trying to help and be there for everybody, because you rule the heart chakra, so you want everybody's heart happy, that it led you to the point that you almost felt like at a young age you were a parent. You had to multitask to keep up with things, right? At the same time, feeling like you were like ignored, standing in the middle of a crowded room screaming, right? All of this that has come out is the stuff that even led into that. And then the dyslexic or that diagnosis even gets you feeling like, oh, wow, I'm even worse of a person. Maybe I'm just a factory defect or a factory lemon, right? That comes into that one. Yet it's your artistic side that you are on that different spiritual level that you pick up on it. And as your 3D self adjusts to it to gain that Leo energy, that regalness, the confidence that Leo possesses back, it's why you come into a dyslexic vibe. Because you're like, oh, I know the thought, I know what I want, but I just don't know how to, that's fine, just put it there, it's fine. Because in reality, your brain knows the thought, but your human body can't keep up with it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. The plant that you're living in can't keep up with your soul. Okay? So it's that ability of like connecting into yourself and being able to slow your roll. And not in a bad way, but just to be like, remember, here's the big thing on this. I don't think any doctors ever told you this, is that remember, your soul, the thing that's inhabiting the skin-colored plant that you're living in, right? It's in charge of the brain, not the other way around. The brain's the computer. You're the programmer. If the brain is sitting there going, faster, faster, you can't keep up with me, faster, go faster. You got to stop and go, whoa, 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 I'm running the program here. Let's slow that run time down. All right? Kind of like how YouTube has the gear wheel that can slow down my voice when I talk too fast. It's that vibe that you have the gear wheel control. All right? You're the programmer, the brain's the computer. Hope that helps. All right? So the vibes on it is that, believe it or not, your love life clears out and you find that confidence back to go, oh, it wasn't me. It was them. I'm not a bad person. Okay. Oh, wow. And that love, the communication and love department opening up for you restores your heart. And then all of a sudden, that TikTok that pops around that you like so much when Ace Ventura walks in? All the other say I'm delicious, right? That scene of Jim Carrey walking, that's going to be you in about a week or two ahead. Okay? All right. You're a very artistic person. That's why everybody has picked on you for your stutter, for the dyslexic, all that stuff. Oh, wow. What's the matter with you, stupid? No. It's like the vibes when you were a kid and people looked at you and were like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you're like, I want to be happy. And they're like, I don't think you understand the question. And you're like, no, I don't think you understand the answer. You were more right than they were. That's why you never fit in school. Your plant is young. Your soul is old. All right? So I hope that helps. Okay? You're welcome. Spinny hugs for you, Rational Cashew. Cashews are actually some of my favorite nuts, so that's even a good screen name. It's cool. But you're welcome. My pleasure. No problema. Gotta look out for my Leos. I love my Leos. Okay, let's see what's up next. Good vibes only. Look at you. Good vibes only. You are so generous. Thank you. All right, you're going to be at 125.03. All right, let's see what we got. All right, good vibes only. Whatever comes out for good vibes. I love your screen name. Good vibes only. Love. Come on now. That's pretty. All right. Whatever comes out. Give me, I'm not even going to set the parameters. Whatever comes out. God, you tell me. The Four of Wands, the King of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and Queen of Cups. Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the person you've been praying for and dreaming on. Your prayers and your wishes are coming to fruition. The King of Swords to the Four of Wands tells me that somebody that either broke up with you, divorced you, or something that bad. Basically, this is the vibe that when the person left, they took your heart with them, right? Remember when they left? And you were in the corner crying, grabbing your chest like you literally felt your heart being ripped out and they took it with you, right? Four of Wands, it's your twin flame returning. Ten of Cups to the Queen of Cups. They're on the verge of the awakening process. Your narcissist has killed off the narcissistic energy along with the rest of the world that's going through. I want to let you know that your twin, your masculine, he is one of the ones that made it through the narcissistic collapse of society that's going on. Okay? Many will not make it. Okay? Many will have to repeat the narcissistic lesson. I want to let you know your man survived. Basically, it's a Titanic vibe. In that you're here with me right now, you're at the White Star Line offices the morning of April 15th, 1912, and you're sitting there waiting in line. Where's my person? Where's my person? I heard there's been a great disaster. What's going on, right? There's been a great narcissistic collapse. The RMS narcissist ran into an iceberg and sank, right? And I'm like, hold on, we'll check. 1 minute. King of Pentacles, your person survived. They're on the Carpathia. They're on their way back to New York. It's due in on April 17th. You're like, oh, thank gosh. By April 17th, you'll have communication with them. Your twin is awakening to the real love that lies between you. You knew this was a big mission and a big assignment when you met him, right? And when you met him and you were like, oh no, you're my twin. Oh God, this is going to get really bad before it gets really good, right? You knew this was coming. You're at the end of the really bad stage. You're getting ready to enter the really good phase. Something that many, many moons ago, you were like, oh God, here we go. All right. I know, right? Thank you, Shelby. And I didn't even take a minute to visit the restroom before I started this. All right. Oh, he's a cancer. You can't forget. If he's a Cancer, I'll give you the unmasked magician man code on that, especially for Cancer vibes. He can't stop thinking about you. Big time. Deep down in the core right there, good vibes only, even from the last minute you guys spoke, his soul already knew he'd be back. And his soul already knew he was going to have a lot of work to do to be ready. I know how Cancers work. Fine, I'm just going to say it. Cancer code, I'm going to say it. Basically, you can do anything to a Cancer and they're going to forgive you in the long run. You're still his person and he's still your person. He had a lot of work to do. There was a lot of work to crack that crab shell on your crab open, right? But inside's that nice, warm, soft, buttery crab meat. So yeah, there you go. Good vibes only. Not that I'm telling you to do anything because you have free will. I'm not the boss. But if you didn't already snoop into the Cancer reading, you should go and watch it at the end. The end of the Cancer reading had a very deep message about the relationships that do come back and get back together. They build back stronger than the old relationships that if the going gets bad, they just cut bait, walk away. It's over, done, gone by, see you. That era is so fetch, it's over, right? Your person's in the vibes of the Cancer reading energy. You're going to love it because it's letting me know that there was a lot about both Cancer and their person making the changes that are required and needed to become each other's divine partners. So total vibes. Does the Cancer reading resonate to her and her crab? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Cancer reading totally resonates to your crab. Okay? Somebody's getting surf and turf. All right. I hope that... Oh my God, I just laughed. That's hilarious. I'm a grown man and I snorted. Okay. Sorry. Good vibes only going to need a bigger bib. Excuse me, good vibes only. Would you like extra butter for your crab legs today? Would you be needing additional side wet naps for that too? Okay. Anyway. You're making fun, but he's never going to come back. You're just trying to butter my crab legs. Nope. You'll be shocked when you come back in and like in a week or two and you're like, oh my God, he's back. And we're in love. And I'm like, told you. It's the best told you. I love getting to do those told yous. Extra butter! Okay, no problem. Anyway. Okay. Gabriella, you are at 1:30:16. All right, don't let me forget about Angelina Jolie. Okay, let's see. All right, guidance on moving into your own place. Interested enough is where DL and you used to live. It seems like a positive thing for you and your career. The Lover's card on the Two of Wands. Oh my God, God concurs. And you have to go this way because this is actually where you two are supposed to be, Gabriella. You are being energetically guided to the place your person wishes to be. Maybe your person just wants to be back in the old hometown. Something like that. All right? It's the vibes of like, yeah. You were already energetically called back home. Now he's getting energetically called back home. Ah, Courtney, I'm awesome sauce. I'm really well. I hope you are too. Yahweh. Gabriella. Yeah. You're being guided to go where you're going because of your person, because of what your person wants. You're like, what? No way. Well, if our prayers can affect them, can't their prayers affect us? Whoa. Right? That's heavy. And that's exactly what's going on. You picked where you picked because that's what your person wants. You could literally like decorate the entire place exactly like your person's place because you're just like, I know my person was trying to redecorate this place to look like the place they had before they met. And like everything you're doing, it's not even you freaking thinking it. You're like clear thinking, right? You're picking up the vibes of what they want. That's why you picked the place. It's all lining things up for you two to come together and work your stuff out. All right. I hope that makes sense because it's kind of a heavy vibe on this one, but that's where it's going. Of course, it's a positive move for you in your career because then the love works out and then you're firing on all 8 cylinders. You don't need to drink a V8 no more. And then your business pops. It takes off. Temperance literally told you it takes off. Check that out. Well before Leo season, you and him will both be in the right place. You're literally, you know exactly what you're doing. You're like, why in the world am I doing this? It's because that's what he wants. You're like, wait, is he doing anything for me? Oh, yeah. Well, of course, I'm going to tell you what it is, too. Hold on. What is, all right, if you're being guided to pick a house and paint a house and make the house exactly what he wants, then what's he doing for you? Right? Yeah. Is that 6 of Pentacles on this thing? We're going to reciprocation. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. The 8 of Wands. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Are you serious? Temperance and the Tower card. Yep. Serious. Okay, on his side of the fence, you know, he never had time to make time for you because he was always working. Look at how busy his desk always gets. Look, there's the pens, the papers, the TPS reports aren't done. I don't see the swing line stapler. Look, there's no swing line stapler anywhere. Somebody took his stapler. Anyways, so what's going on in his side of the fence is he is literally like, let's say he worked overtime, right? All of a sudden the overtime's been taken away from him at work. Or all of a sudden, he's getting sick and tired of where he's at, and he's like, "That's it. I got to find a job. Where do I want to move? Where do I want to move? 8 of Wands. I want to move back home. Why do I want to go for a walk? Why do I want to get into shape? Why am I worried about my dad bod? Why am I eating different foods now? Oh my God, that's that stuff Gabriella used to always eat. Now I'm eating it. I didn't even like that stuff, but it's actually pretty good. Like, let's say he made fun of you for something simple like recycling, and now all of a sudden he's a recycleholic. Something like that. All right? He's changing as a person. You're working on, that is usually how it goes, right? You're working on picking out the home card, the tower card. Oh my Jesus. You're Jesus too, I know, right? Very much like you're sitting here going, no way. And it's just like when Doubting Thomas was like, no way Jesus rose from the dead. Jesus burst in the door and was like, Yahweh. Yeah. Look what cards are side by side together each, Gabriella. The Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress are all making choices because God chose the two of you guys for your kingdom spouse journey. Therefore, you guys are all doing stuff that the other person wants in order to come together. 8 of Pentacles. You guys are like peanut butter jelly. You do go well together. It's power couple vibes in the 10 of Pentacles. He's selling his place, getting ready to move your way. You're picking the house out, and he's going to reach out. You guys are going to talk. Be like, so what's been going on? Move back home. I've been wanting to move back home. Can I come couch crash with you while I find a place? And then he never goes and finds a place because he just stays with you. Page of Wands. He found the light. Working his way back to you, babe. I can't sing that high. I can't do that one. But anyways, he does have a burning love inside for you. All right, I hope that helps. Dooby-dooby-doo. All right, Karen. Did I miss Angelina's super chat? There's no way in the world I'm going to forget you, Angelina. You know that. Anyways, okay, Karen. All right, Karen, you're going to be at 135.22. Okay, let's see what we've got on this. You too, Gabriella, darling. All right. Ooh. Okay. God already knows the answer to your question. Let's see what we got here. Do you think I may reconcile? You're a Pisces. Reconcile with a Pisces. You're the Libra. Okay, gotcha. Libra Pisces. Left me for his ex-girlfriend, who he said he would never return to. Thank you. Okay, I got you. No problem, Karen. Let's see what God's got to say about it. God's like, I knew the answer to the question when Karen was typing it. I'm like, I'm sorry. I had to use the restroom. Okay. Ooh, the Death card. The 8 of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Okay, so what I do see on this one here, even though he did say he'd never return, she held something over his head as a bit of leverage, Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, in the fact that this was the end of the runner cycle. You know what I mean? Oh, well, yeah, I'm not going to make you charge you for that one today. All right, you just got to type it in then, Angelina. Here's the thing. Death card, the Eight of Swords. I know he said he would never return. She did something. Okay? She used her words. She's a little bit of a silver-tongued devil. Okay? Now, he made this bad choice once, but with the direction of the journey that you guys are on, this does follow suit that you awoke him. Now, instead of him going in a direction of finding someone new, he chose to go back to an ex, okay? Here's the thing. When you have this catalyst energy like this is, that you are the one that triggered the transformation in him, Karen, with the death card, the transforming vibes, that's that awkward energies that he's not sure how to be an awoke narcissist, how to be an awoke avoidant. Therefore, it was growing pains. It took him into uncharted territory, and he didn't like it, and he booked it, and he ran. Okay, and she said just the right stuff, and he's going that way, and now he's stuck. Eight of Swords. He's like, oh my God, this is why I walked away from her. Oh God, she did it to me again. Oh God, I'm stuck. Oh my God, I was free of this, and now I'm back. What the heck? Because he needed to learn that lesson. Straight up in his head, he was getting nervous about marrying you, and he's like, straight up, he did at one point say, what if I made the wrong move? What if she was the person? I know I said I'd never go back, but what if? And God tested him. Now he failed the test. That doesn't mean he gets to keep her as a reward, because she's making his life hell right now. All right, he's stuck where he's at. He hates it. That's why he is creating a self-destructive point, because he's found out what it's like to deal with him, and that she was actually the source of his issues. You had worked so hard to get him out of that mindset and deprogram all the brainwashing she did to him, and she sucked him right back in. Just as God planned, because this confirms into it that you are the one. So he goes that way to be like, oh God, this is forever. This is scary. I got to go this way. No, I need my safe place. Safe place. I need 6 feet, right? Only to find out it was the total wrong way to go. But it's that one, the final, that he comes back so you guys can't get married and stay together long term, okay? He figured out she screwed him over, that she set him up. If I didn't know better, I'd swear that he ran back to her, but she was already talking to 2 other exes, and they both responded, okay? And basically, she tells him pound sand because she's going back to this ex, and he's like, is that karma for something I did? And God's like, yeah, because you picked your ex over Karen. Therefore, he does come back humbled, hat in hand, and ask for a fresh start with you, which puts the ball in your court if you're going to forgive him for it, okay? That's the point. Now, I want to see, should you choose to forgive him? Like, is this the end of this cycle? Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit. It's the Four of Wands again. Everybody's been getting this card. It's union. During Aries season, she's going to screw him over. He's going to leave and come back humbled with hat in hand. But this time, through Aries and Taurus season, he's actually going to work to prove it to you instead of just talking the talk. You'll know he's done and out on this one. All right? He might be a little nervous in the Four of Swords that he burnt his bridge with you, in the fact that they might already be over. If not, it might happen tonight or over the weekend or something. Maybe their Easter is going to not be so great. And then he's going to reach out to talk to you. Okay? He is going to do one more of those, I messed up, I made a bad choice, right? Third time's the charm, though. Four of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Lessons will be learned on this one. Bless your heart for forgiving him. That's how you know it's a divine connection. Because you're the empath and you're like, bless his heart. I know he was unawoke. I know he was finding his way. I know I was the catalyst and the trigger. Archer, I wouldn't be here spending money on a super chat if I didn't already forgive him. That's how Kingdom Spouse things work. The couples that stay together the longest are the couples that forgive through the 7 deadly sins. He'll be back. Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Cups. That's a lot of love. Oh my gosh. You got this on lockdown, okay? This is the last time this cycle happens. You can trust it when he opens back up. All right? Hope that helps. How many do I have left to read, Mel? Who's up next? I don't know. Nature, are you guys sure? Oh my gosh, Taylor, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are beyond generous. Thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you guys so much. You guys are making a grown crab blush on this one. Thank you for your generosity, guys. You guys sponsor the channel and give me the opportunity to put the effort and put the money back into everything. I love and appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you guys. Thank you. I don't even feel like I do that much for you guys. I love doing what I'm doing. I don't even feel like I'm working. Oh, and I'm 30 minutes before quitting time. Is my boss gonna let me off work early? Can I go home early? It's, I love that my God has a sense of humor. Okay, I'm gonna pull the card still for me, but I go, can I go home early? God, what I heard was you're at your home. I'm like, oh, a lot of traffic between here and that doorway. Oh my God. Anyways, should we put a toll road in between the two of here? No, we're fine. Okay, I love you guys. Charlene, what up, girl? Hi. Okay, one more thing. And Taylor, another donation, honey. He said, I'll see you around or never when I dropped my stuff off today. It seemed forced. I didn't react at all. He wasn't alone and made sure I heard the or never. Two of Cups. You weren't dealing with him. You're dealing the devil inside the house more than anything. And that he intentionally said that to try to hurt you. He's trying to get you to hate him because he knows he's screwing everything up and he is very stuck with that other energy that's in the house. You know what I mean? It's still not over on this one. He'll be back later. It's just, are you going to forgive him when he reaches back out when that goes off the rails? That's a big part on this one because what he said hurt. He did not think before he spoke with the Queen of Swords. He did not mean that. See you later, see you around, or never. How old are you? That's the vibe on this. He didn't think before he spoke. He word vomited out and said exactly what he could think of to hurt you, which is, yeah, you're never going to see me again. 2 to 4 weeks tops. 2 to 4 weeks tops, and he'll pop. Okay? Hope that helps. All right. Where's Angelina? All right, Angelina, you ready for this? Go for it, girl. What you got for a super chat? What you want to know? All right. You did put it above? Okay. If you can retype it, that's cool. Otherwise, it was Taylor. It was literally, he's trying to make you just hate him because he feels bad for what he's doing at a soul level. He's lashing out without thinking. 2 to 4 weeks tops, and you'll get the I'm sorry. The whole reason for the frustration is because his soul knows he's supposed to be with you and his body keeps fighting it. That's the problem. That's the problem. And that's why he does lash out in that. Whoever's in that house is going to teach him what it's like to be in a relationship with a child. Okay? And that person is part of his maturing, is growing up to come back and be ready to be your divine counterpart. Okay? The person in that house is more immature than him. Okay? And that's all part of the lesson. Okay. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie. I just loves it. Your voice is, your name is singable, Angelina. Thank you, though. Okay, let's see what we got for you, doll. You're going to be at 143.53, okay? All right, let's see what we got for you, darling, my favorite young girl. What you up to? All right, let's see. What do the cards have for you? All right, read me, Archer. Read me, Archer. Let's do it. Give me whatever comes out for our lovely, darling Angelina Jolie. What do we have? 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for Angelina's energy check. Give me everything you got. Overall energy is the 9 of Wands. The overall energy around you is the energies of apologies, just so you know. Okay? The Devil. Your person is going to be apologizing to you for what they picked over you. The devil took advantage of them. Could have just been the addiction with the 4 of Cups. And as they've come through and battled and beaten the devil, and they're back into a more clear-headed mindset, they're realizing how they treated you, okay? Now, Magician card into the Star card. I actually also see an apology from a family member that you helped when they were younger that has treated you bad, been in no communication for a while, that actually does make contact of seeing the clarity or the ways. And they actually do reach out to mend the fences between you with a peace offering, okay? You're in the energy in the next, 30-day outlook of people around you accepting responsibilities and taking accountabilities for what they did and how they treated you. The Fool card. The 3 of Cups. Yes. I'm also seeing that your person is one of the ones that does reach out to apologize for their ways, and it's the rewards. Understand that you may have a family member or a friend that reaches out to mend the fences with you first and fix things. That's your rough draft. That's your preview. That's your build-up for your person to make the reach out to. You knew your person would find their way and apologize it someday. Otherwise, you wouldn't have invested into them because you've met other people before your person and you didn't invest into them because you knew they were a bad egg. You know deep down that your person is a good egg, and that's why you are willing to wait for them and to let them have the time they need to find their way towards the light and come back with you on the moon card to the Fool. All right? I think somewhere's around the full moon. That full moon in Libra is going to be the catalyst go point that you start getting people going, how have you been? Missed you. Sorry about what happened. Can we talk more? Okay. Six of Cups into the Five of Wands. And then your person does learn onto their lesson too, and you guys get to move forward together. Just so you know on this, you definitely have one sibling and your person that are both right now going through an awakening, and like their status bar, their progress bar is at about 88%, and it's getting ready to happen for you. Okay? God has not heard all of your prayers. He's just said a connection this powerful, you knew it was going to be worth the work and worth the wait. The best things come to those who wait, and the greatest rewards often require the most work. All right? So I hope it helps, but understand that you are coming to the end of, I'm saying that you've put in the work for the past 5 years, I'm being told. Understand that the rewards are finally getting ready to start happening for you this Aries season, okay? You're in a new energetical cycle. I want to say that the energies of 2014 to 2025 are behind you as soon as we hit April 1st. And if you're overseas, and oh yeah, you are overseas, you are in the UK, and it's 5:30 in Metro Detroit on Eastern time zone, you're only about 90 minutes away from April 1st and coming into a clearer mindset, just so you know. All right? All right, guys, I think we did it. You're going to finally see that. You are very welcome, Angelina. And don't think that just your work has been going unrewarded. Do understand that he's been putting in the work too to be ready for this one. All right? We did it, Mal. And I only had to visit the restroom once. 10 of Pentacles, great success. By the way, Angelina Jolie, by this time next year, you two will be back in communications and living in the same home. You're like, wait, but he lives in the United States, Archer. Actually, first of all, I know he doesn't live in the United States. I know he's more closer than that. So basically what the thing is, in a connection as strong and powerful as yours and your person's, Angelina, you guys could be on the other side of the world, and God will move mountains to bring you guys back together and cut out all obstacles that get in the way. Sometimes it just takes a little bit more time. But by this time next year, you guys, I don't know why this resonates, but I'm hearing a Beatles song for you. I'm hearing When I'm 64. We can, when I get older. Something about the fireside. Sitting by the fireside. I forget the lyric. I'd have to sing the whole song to find the lyric about by the fireside. And then we can rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight. If it's not too dear, we shall scrimp and save. Grandchildren on your knee. Vera, Chuck, and Dave. Anyways, something about the fireplace. The lyric about the fireside in When I'm sick, when I get older, losing my hair, many years from now. Anyways, wow, I'm gonna turn on a lot of profit sharing. I better just like, maybe I better just hook Paul McCartney into my Venmo account. All right. I hope that helps, guys. And thank you guys all for everything you guys do. The donations are beyond generous. You guys are awesome. It all goes into the whole Archer Foundation and everything to help build everything back. You guys are blessings in all of my life, and I love being able to read the cards for you guys. And great success. Off work before 6. Woo! Anyways, we even had a jam. So are you guys sure about that? You guys okay with it? If it's like this rolled with you, the sound quality was good enough. It was worth it if I chop it out of this live stream and release it as like a cover song. You guys think we're good? Make an Amazon wish list. I don't want to do that because then it's like you guys got to buy me stuff. And I'm between Google and TikTok and Meta, I make good money. I do really good. That's why I don't make one. I don't want you guys to spend your hard-earned money on me. The economy is so rough today. I'm very blessed to be on this side of the camera. I don't want to make you guys spend more money on me. I'll look into it, but it makes me feel bad. Spend your money on you guys. Buy yourself something nice. Do something for you. You know, the jam was pretty fun at the beginning, Crystal. I'll think about it. I don't want you all spending your money on me. You got the super chats and all that. I'll think about it. I mean, there's decks I like. I love my recording equipment. I've got cameras in my cart and on my wish list. Camera's the next upgrade. But yeah, I mean, I guess I could. I don't want to take your guys' money. I mean, the super chats and that everything already. I'll think on it. Maybe I'll make one. I feel bad about that. Maybe I'll make one and I'll put it up around like my birthday in July. And we can do it like for the birthday or something. I don't know. I don't want you guys to think I'm some greedy goblin or something. I'm very blessed with like how YouTube and Meta and everybody takes care of me. And I'm very lucky. Well, oh yeah, that's true. Really? I didn't even know it worked that way. I'll look into it, guys. I don't. Okay, I'll look into it. Heads up, there's like a lot of stuff in my card. I would actually have some pretty cool stuff on there. Okay. All right, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I just as long as you guys are okay with it. I don't want you to think I'm doing is just take all your guys' money. But I'm not used to getting gifts and presents. I gotta go check the P.O. box. It's been a minute. I'm not used to that stuff. I met this awesome woman when I stopped at the hospital to pick up prescriptions the other day. That was like, I was just putting my scripts up. And the woman behind me was like, Archer? And I'm like, yeah, hi. It was so cool that somebody recognized me and say hi to me. They're like, I'm like, I'm picking up Mama T's prescriptions. Oh my gosh, Archer, hi. And she was a sweetheart. She was so nice. We talked for a minute. I gave her a card. She's getting into the tarot. I'm like, this is cool. For me, stuff like that, that's a gift. I'm a Cancer, trust me. I love it when people walk up to me and say, thank you for what you do. That is a huge, for a Cancer, that means more to a Cancer than buying a female Cancer red bottoms or a male Cancer or a Rolex or whatever, whatever. That vibe was so cool. It's neat. I do, yeah. I've got I do got the like the associates account and stuff too. I still got that. The Archer account is set up that way on Amazon. I'll look into it. Okay, guys. Angelina, thank you. Thank you. Spinny hugs. That's one of my favorite things. You know what I mean, Angelina? One of the coolest things. That's favorite things. Like, I don't know, guys in the chat, you'll agree with me. Like when you're just laying down, you're vegging out, and your girl just like starts doing that thing in your hair and scratching it. Tell me that is not just heaven, isn't it? Right? Hold on, my Leo Venus. Hold on, let me fix the hair up. Leo Venus. But yeah, tell me that's not just heaven sent. Is it? Oh my God, you're right, because my birthday is July 7th. It is like right around there. I know. Anyways, thank you. Spinny hugs, Angelina. Actually, 14-second full-on hugs first, too. And then your spinny hug. All right, guys. I'm gonna scoot, get going. I'll get this thing. I'll get the base cover. Sorry, Bill, no base today. I'll get the Girl with Me cover separated. I'll post it as a separate video. We'll upload it and see what y'all think about it. All right, that might be my Leo Venus. That I'm just like I love those vibes, Angelina. It's just like, anyways, stop it. Hold on. Stop messing your hair up, Archer. Jeez almighty. There we go. I just love it. 44. I love it. Anyways, thank you, Dad, for not giving me that gene. You left me the bad back in your will. Thank God you didn't leave me the monk's cap. I love my Aries father, but it was right there. I was all bald. Leo Venus. I love my Leo Venus. Okay. Anyway, stop playing with your hair, Archer. I gotta go. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the All Signs. Tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern. All right. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius are going to be on Thursday. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces Friday. There will be Cards and Coffee Thursday, Friday. And of course, pre-recorded fan message on Saturday. And I still don't even know what that is because I haven't gotten to it yet. But we'll see. Whatever comes up. All right, guys. I love you guys. Until later, I loved this deck.